Picture this. You're relaxing on the couch, your cat curled up against your side. You start petting them gently, their purr filling the room, everything perfectly serene. Until suddenly, chomp, tiny teeth sink into your hand. Confused, you pull back, wondering what just happened. Was it play? Was it anger? Did you do something wrong? Here's the shocking truth. That bite wasn't about anger at all. In fact, you may have accidentally triggered an ancient neurological response buried deep in your cat's brain. A response designed for hunting, not cuddling. Most cat parents don't realize they've unintentionally trained their cats to bite through habits that feel completely harmless. But once you understand the science behind this behavior, everything about your relationship with your feline friend will change. Let's uncover the 7 hidden reasons why cats bite, starting with a mind-blowing discovery in feline neuroscience. Number 1. The dual circuit mystery. Did you know your cat's brain actually has 2 completely separate circuits for biting? Researchers have uncovered something extraordinary. Cats possess 2 distinct neurological systems that control different biting behaviors. The predator circuit. This one lives in the lateral hypothalamus and is all about the silent, calculated bite used to capture prey. Think of it as the precision strike of a hunter. Calm, controlled, and emotionless. The defensive circuit. Controlled by the medial hypothalamus and periaqueductal gray matter, this one unleashes the dramatic display, hissing, puffed fur, growling, and an angry, defensive bite. Here's the twist. These circuits actually inhibit each other. When one is active, the other shuts down. So when your cat gives you that sudden love bite during petting, they're not acting out of defense. They're actually slipping into predator mode. That means your gentle stroking may be flipping a neurological switch that awakens their inner hunter. But why does this happen so suddenly? The answer lies in something even stranger. Number 2. The neurological overload trap. Have you ever noticed your cat go from blissful purring to sudden biting mid-petting session? This baffling flip has a scientific explanation rooted in sensory overload. Every cat has what behaviorists call a petting threshold, a very specific number of strokes they can tolerate before their sensory system becomes overloaded. Here's how it works. Each stroke activates sensory neurons in the skin. After a few repetitions, those neurons start firing more rapidly, building electrical activity. Eventually, what began as pleasant stimulation turns into discomfort. This is called hyperstimulation, a neurological state where touch shifts from soothing to irritating. The kicker? That threshold is wildly different between cats. Some tolerate 20 strokes, others only 3. Breed also plays a role. Oriental breeds like Siamese and Bengals typically have much lower thresholds because of genetic differences in serotonin and dopamine receptors, neurotransmitters that regulate mood and sensory processing. And here's the part most cat parents miss. Your cat gives you a warning 30 to 60 seconds before they bite. The problem is, most of us don't know how to read the signs. Number 3. The silent body language you're missing. Your cat isn't biting out of nowhere. They're talking to you. It's just a language we often fail to understand. When approaching their sensory limit, cats display a predictable chain of signals. 1. The eyes. Pupils suddenly dilate as arousal increases. 2. The skin ripple. Tiny ripples move across their back as muscles tense beneath the skin. 3. The tail. A calm sway shifts to quick flicking. The number 1 indicator a bite is imminent. Studies show 83% of petting-related bites are preceded by tail flicking. 4. The ears. Rotating backward or flattening against the head. This is the final warning sign before a bite. If you learn to notice this sequence, you can stop petting before the bite occurs. But there's a deeper factor that influences just how quickly your cat hits that threshold, something most people would never expect. Number 4. The microbiome connection. Could your cat's gut bacteria actually influence how much they bite? Surprisingly, yes. Cutting-edge research shows that cats with disrupted gut microbiomes are far more likely to display irritability and petting-induced aggression. Why? Because the gut-brain axis is real. The bacteria in your cat's intestines produce neurotransmitter precursors that directly affect mood, stress levels, and sensory processing. Cats who've recently had antibiotics or poor diets often show a 40% increase in reactive biting. A healthy microbiome, on the other hand, helps regulate serotonin and dopamine, making cats calmer and more tolerant of petting. Even more exciting, clinical trials with feline-specific probiotics, especially lactobacillus and bifidobacterium strains, show that nearly 70% of bite-prone cats improved after 30 days of supplementation. So yes, gut health might just be the hidden key to your cat's bite control. But even with a balanced microbiome, every cat still has their limits. That's where a powerful technique comes in. Number 5. The threshold mapping technique. Imagine if you could calculate your cat's exact petting limit and stop just before it's reached. That's exactly what threshold mapping allows you to do. Here's how it works. 1. Start petting your cat in their favorite spot, often the cheeks or chin. 2. Count each stroke carefully. 3. Watch for the very first subtle warning signal, a tail twitch or skin ripple. 4. Record the number of strokes. That's your cat's baseline threshold. You'll find most cats have consistent limits, maybe 12 strokes on the back, but only 6 at the base of the tail. By mapping these for each body region, you create a personalized petting map for your cat. The secret to success? Always stop 2 to 3 strokes before the threshold. Over time, this actually increases tolerance. Behaviorists report thresholds improving by 30 to 40% in just a few weeks. It's like building trust credit with your cat, showing them you'll always respect their limits. But sometimes, biting isn't about limits at all. Sometimes, it's about instinct. Number 6. The predatory play circuit. Many cats don't bite because they're overstimulated. They bite because they're understimulated. Cats are natural hunters, wired with a complex predatory sequence. Stalk arrow, chase arrow, catch arrow, kill arrow, eat. If that sequence isn't regularly activated, pent-up energy often redirects to you. That's why a cat that seems calm one moment may suddenly latch onto your moving hand. It's not aggression. It's misplaced hunting behavior. Here's the fix. Play with interactive toys that mimic prey. Make sure your cat can actually catch the toy. Provide something they can kill with their back legs, like a kicker toy. Always finish with a treat to simulate the eat phase. Studies show completing this full predatory sequence reduces random biting by up to 75%. And the best part? Just 2 structured play sessions a day can dramatically improve your cat's behavior. But not all bites are rooted in instinct or overload. Some are something far sweeter. Number 7. The love bite paradox. Finally, we come to the most mysterious bite of all, the so-called love bite. You've probably felt it. Your cat is snuggled against you, purring, kneading softly, and then gives you a gentle nibble. Not hard enough to hurt, but just enough to notice. What's going on here? Unlike predatory or defensive bites, love bites come from an entirely different neurological pathway. They're rooted in kittenhood nursing behaviors, where kittens nuzzle, knead, and sometimes nip while feeding. These bites trigger a release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and endorphins that recreate feelings of maternal comfort and security. In other words, your cat is saying, "You're my safe place." How to respond? Stay calm and still. Don't pull away quickly, which can confuse the signal. By mirroring the mother cat's calm acceptance, you reinforce the bond your cat is expressing. Far from being a sign of aggression, love bites may be one of the purest signs of feline trust. So why does your cat bite? Sometimes it's neurological overload. Sometimes it's predatory instinct. Sometimes it's gut health or overstimulation. And sometimes it's simply love. By learning to read the signals, respect thresholds, and provide the right outlets, you transform biting from a source of confusion into a powerful insight into your cat's inner world. Your feline isn't just lashing out, they're communicating. And when you learn to listen, you unlock a relationship richer, deeper, and more harmonious than you ever imagined. So the next time your cat gives you a playful nip, don't just ask why. Ask yourself, what are they trying to tell me? Because behind every bite lies a secret message. And now, you finally know how to hear it.